Good afternoon. I'm Marilyn Olson, a proud Gouldman representative. We're here at the Mercer Adams Funeral Home in Bethany, Oklahoma. And we installed a Gouldman mortuary lift here about a week ago. And we're visiting today with Amy and Tim, two of the morticians. Amy, how are you this morning?
Good.
Amy Brown. One of the up-and-coming female morticians, I might add. There's a lot of you these days, aren't there?
Yes,
Yeah?
more and more.
You've agreed to talk with us candidly about how it's going. You've had the lift 1 week now. So tell me, is it working for you? And tell me about Sunday. I know you used it then.
I was here getting a larger gentleman dressed and ready to go in the casket, and I was totally amazed at how much easier it was using the lift.
What would you have done normally without the lift on a Sunday by yourself?
I would have had to call 2 or 3 gentlemen to come meet me here at a certain time and
On their day off?
On their day off. So yes, it was neat having that capabilities quickly and easily.
Is this going to help you, say, a year from now? What do you think the impact is going to be?
Oh, I think certainly my back and my neck. I've had some neck problems.
Is that right?
I think this will alleviate most of those.
Oh, great. If I said, Amy, this just isn't working, we're going to take it out, what would you say?
No. Don't take it away. I truly didn't believe that it would be as wonderful as it is.
Oh, great.
And I'm so pleased.
Tell me, Tim, how is the ceiling lift working for you in the preparation room?
Well, it's been a gift for us. It's been a change in the way we do things back there for the good.
In what way?
Well, we've eliminated staff from having to be back there, freed them up to other duties of the funeral home, helping families and people that we can interact with up at front in the funeral home itself. Allows us to be back there in a secured environment, that we're safe with the lift. And if we have a busy 1 or 2 or 3 days like we had a couple hours right after you all finished the installation, it would have been a long week the following week, having recovered from a tired back of moving each one of those 4 or 5 people we got 3 or 4 times.
So it's more efficient.
More efficient.
You feel more comfortable, and that way you've got more time to spend with families. Talk about the installation. You watched that pretty carefully.
The installation was a very simple but amazing process of securing the rail itself up in the ceiling with the guardrails and things like that in our drop ceiling. It was installed in less than 4 hours. The installer in turn gave us 30 minutes of the direction, me being the guinea pig in the lift. So I know about it from both angles, how it feels and also how to operate it. And the install gave us an opportunity to cover almost every square foot of that prep room. And we were using it within 2 hours after you all left. And
You mentioned it was 30 minutes of training. Was that enough?
Absolutely enough.
If I said, Tim, sorry, we've got to take it out today, what would you say?
What can we do to get it to stay? And then I'd lock all the doors.
Because?
Because it's a gift for us.
You mentioned to me that now you'll be able to have a real day off instead of being called in when someone else needs you. That's going to be good, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Better service?
Absolutely.
I'm so grateful to get to work with you. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Good
Good
morning, Gary.
Good morning.
I'm so glad to see you.
Good to see you.
I met yesterday with Tim and Amy and just visited with them briefly, and I wanted to know from your perspective as Gary Mercer of the Mercer Adams Funeral Home what you were thinking after 1 week of the lift.
We were just immensely relieved to have it. It was a tremendous relief. Knowing that we had to have so many people dressed and casketed, it was just, I didn't have to go find somebody to help me get them put in the casket, and but more importantly than that, I didn't have to lift myself after spending all that time embalming and getting them dressed.
What difference is this going to make for the families who never go back there? How will that really impact your service to them?
Well, I think really from the perspective of the funeral directors aren't just plain worn out.
Even as a very young man, and you are young,
well, yeah,
you do get fatigued.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's very tiresome. And so not feeling the stress and the rush of trying to get people together to get the job done,
Sure.
Being able to handle it by myself if need be.
move the lever mechanisms to open the stainless steel, and we lower it down to a point where it's fully open, and then we'll move it up very easily up to the shoulders, and then we'll just lift the arm of the mechanism and move around the side of the table. And if you'll notice, this is a one-person job. And we'll move to the other side. We usually are comfortable with that height. And I'm going to come right around. Very minimal effort of about a 200-pound gentleman here. Also, a wonderful thing about this lift is it allows you to position as you go into the casket itself. And then as easy as it is to go down, lift back up. And it basically it extracts itself. And that is it. Simply done.